BJP's IDC approach to political protests. Over the years since 2009, the BJP appears to have developed a recurring approach to handling political opposition and public protests. While not formally articulated by the party, it can be described through the acronym IDC, I ignore D mean C compromise. The first stage is ignore. When a protest or controversy emerges, the government's initial response is often silence or minimal engagement. The apparent calculation is that the agitation lacks the momentum to sustain itself and will eventually lose steam without official acknowledgement. If the movement continues to gain traction, the strategy seems to shift to Demean. At this stage, supporters, spokespersons, and sympathetic voices on social media often question the motives of the protesters. Labels such as foreign-funded, anti-national, politically motivated, or vested interests are used to undermine the legitimacy of the movement rather than engage with its substantive demands. While such criticism may have been effective in certain isolated instances, over time it appears to have become a standard political template. The final stage is compromise. Once the political or electoral costs of continuing the confrontation become significant, the government often modifies its original position. This is usually done through ministers, committees, or intermediaries rather than by acknowledging that the initial stance may have been mistaken. The eventual settlement is then presented as an act of magnanimity, responsiveness, or statesmanship rather than a concession to sustained public pressure. Many observers point to episodes such as the farmers' agitation and the controversies surrounding the NEET examinations as examples where this broad sequence appears to have played out. Another aspect that deserves attention is the leadership's relationship with its own support base. Repeated electoral successes can sometimes create a sense of political invincibility. When a government wins election after election, there is a risk that feedback, even from its core supporters, receives less attention than it should. Confidence can gradually evolve into overconfidence, and decisive leadership can unintentionally become insulated from dissent. In a healthy democracy, no government should feel politically unassailable. Periodic electoral setbacks are not necessarily a sign of democratic failure. They can serve as an important corrective. They remind governments that public trust is earned continuously, encourage introspection, and help prevent the emergence of an aura of supremacy or invincibility around any leader or political party. Whether one supports or opposes the BJP, the broader democratic principle remains the same. Governments function best when they remain receptive to criticism, responsive to public concerns, and conscious that electoral mandates are opportunities to govern, not guarantees against accountability.